Good morning, everyone. This is Jacob Palmer from Palmer Electrical. Thanks for tuning back into the Palmer Electrical YouTube channel. As always, if you like what you see in the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button if you feel compelled to do so. We've got another installment of the truck cleanout series. It's dirty on the inside, and it is just dirty on the outside, too. Ugh. You'll see what kind of materials I've been using, what kind of tools might be sitting around in the truck. So if you see anything cool or if you see anything stupid, let me know. But without any further ado, let's get started. I've had a few comments asking about my filming rig too, by the way. I use a GoPro Hero 13 Creator Edition. Does pretty well. And I like to use one of these magnetic GoPro mounts with the GoPro magnetic clip mount here. I like this mount better because when I'm at a customer's house, I don't want to walk around wearing the big chest strap harness thing. I don't want to wear that around my customer's house. I think it looks just a little bit too out of place if you're there to do work for somebody. I'd like to make my filming as unobtrusive as possible. This clip helps to keep it nice and clean, and it makes it really easy to just clip on and off, just like that. Good to go. And when I want to take it off, boop. But with that out of the way, let's get started. Let's get this over here. And we'll grab some gloves. This is a little preview of what's up here. How about that? Let's see the damage. Oh, I guess I took the trash bags out already. We've got the pile going on back here, so that's going to be mostly what we need to take care of. Get this set aside. Looks like we're going to do some box repair too. I love this battery-powered hot glue gun I got off Amazon. It takes a Milwaukee battery, but it's not Milwaukee brand. I'm just careful not to run the battery down too much using it. It does a great job. Let that heat up and get some more stuff out of here. Box of hardware. Got one of these big jugs of 1/2-inch knockout plugs. Washer assortment, half a box of MC one-hole straps. That's what I was working on most of this week and last week was I was wiring up a gentleman's new metal building. Used a bunch of MC cable for most of the 120 volt circuits. This was one of my securement methods. I also used some of these metal clips right here to hold multiple pieces of MC cable. This is the type that folds right down the middle over your cables. You squeeze that and bend the tab over here. Holds it in place. More jars of hardware, washers, self-tappers, 1/4-20 bolts. A box of these here. These are 1/4-20 channel nuts or spring nuts, I like to call them usually. Some of these MC cable hanger clips. I've always known these as bat wings. They don't fly nearly as well though. Ground screws, more self-tappers, more 1/4-20 bolts. These are some standard wood screws, more wood screws, more wood screws. Some of these black Tapcons here. This all needs to get put back where it goes. We got one empty box. What else do we have in here? Empty jar. I like to save these little empty jars here. 2 tubes of the F4P brand silicone. I got those kind of as a restock. Hot glue gun's warmed up now. Good as new. Get the rest of this stuff out of the truck. The bottom of a box of these light bulbs. I got this doorbell transformer here because I thought I was going to have to install a new one for a lady. Because for the life of me, I could not locate the doorbell transformer on the job site. And trust me, I've done this for a little while now. I know where they hide these things. I could not find it anywhere. I was going to give her just a new setup to reroute where her new doorbell was going to be, but luckily I found where the transformer was on the day of the job, so we pivoted and I just pulled power from the existing. Got a restock on my Wagos. There's 3 main types of Wagos that I like to get. First one are these inline ones here. These are the standard size that go up to a size 12 AWG. But this type here is just 2 ports, one on either end, and it's inline in one end and then going straight out the other. These are really handy for making extensions inside of a box if a wire is really short in the back of the box. These are great for making those extensions. And also, I like using these for fixture installations. These are good for that. The next step up, I like to get the 3-port Wago lever nuts here. These are the same size, go up to a size 12 AWG. And then this is great for making just pigtails if you need to inside of a box. You can have power in, power out, and then a pigtail or, you know, neutral or ground or whatever. And other general splicing needs with copper wire. And finally, I like to get these 5-port ones here for the same application as the 3 ports, but you just have more options. And I got 3 boxes of each of them. Should be good on these for a little while. Moving on, looks like some extra boxes and covers. These are steel boxes. Now see, that's what happens when you don't put stuff away where it needs to go. This is a brand new Old Work fan brace box, the extendable type. You can see that the packaging has been completely ruined. The brace is still good though, so we'll just find something new to keep that in until we install it for somebody. What do we got here? Siemens single pole 20 amp arc fault breaker, plug on neutral. That is a 3.5-inch little pancake box, I like to call them. Lowe's bag, goes in the trash. I finally had a reason to buy one of these right here. This right here is a conduit reamer. It goes from 1/2 inch all the way up to 1 inch EMT pipe. Here's a piece of 1 inch EMT here. The way it works is you take your tool, stick it in the end, and turn. And you can see, it gets rid of all the burrs. It leaves you a real clean end. If you cut this pipe with like a Sawzall or something, helps clean it up. I learned about something new I didn't mention here. The end of the tool has a hooded, flat, slotted screwdriver here. And what it's for is for the screws on these EMT fittings. It goes over the end here. And this goes over the end of the screw, so you can get it tightened down really easily. It doesn't slip off. You can get it real tight on your EMT fittings. Good thinking. MC cable cutter. This is now my second one. If you watched my previous video, you saw me unbox and set this up. And then I have one of these carbide tipped 4-inch hole saws that I had to buy for my last job. I tried to run a standard 4-inch hole saw through the steel siding, and you know how that goes. Look at this one. Bought it, didn't even open it yet. This is one of these ratcheting crimpers for the insulated terminals. I don't use a ton of these insulated terminals, but I had to the other day, and the regular crimpers just don't work very well, so might make a short video about this one. See what happens. Battery. What's this? 1/2 inch flex 90s. Let's get this battery on the charger. The remnants of my last MC cable roll here. This doesn't get used every day, so this is just going to go up on the rack till I sell another job with MC cable. All right, got everything out that's not supposed to be in there, and man, there's all the junk removed. 1 inch by number 10 hex head wood screws, 1.5 by 10 hex head wood screws, and 2 inch by 10 hex head wood screws. Washers, 1 inch by number 12 self-drilling screws here. Washer assortment. Got 3/4 inch by number 10 hex head self drillers. Another jar of those, which we'll put into storage. And then I keep my grounding screws in with the rest of my kind of grounding equipment. Extra ground bars, grounding pigtails in their container, other stuff like that. These 1/4-20 bolts don't get used every single day, so we're gonna put the 1/4-20 bolts into the hardware store also, along with their spring nuts. And then if I put a box up on a shelf and it's a blank end, I always label it. There we go. Spare light bulbs I carry around for people who forgot them. Just a courtesy. All right, as far as metal boxes go, these single gangable boxes don't get used very often. These will go in with warehouse stock. There's some extra strut straps and things. These are 1 inch fittings here. Moving on, RS covers galore. duplex. Octagon boxes. And these are some deeper octagon boxes. And then RS covers. And I've got plenty of extra everything else back here. Great. That's it. Another empty box. I got a whole box of these 1/2-inch flexible conduit 90-degree connectors. I don't need all of them on the truck, and for that matter, I don't need this whole box of straight connectors either, so I'm gonna take a handful of both, maybe 5 or 6 of each, put them on the truck. What do we got here? These are some 4 and 11/16 boxes. 4-gang arc ring or box extender. Dimmer switches, and another empty box. Gotta love it. Got all kinds of extra. It's nice to have all this extra around, but it does represent, you know, everything here represents money that I spent that didn't get installed. So this will all get used eventually, but I didn't need to spend the money on it right now. That's something that I'll probably have to, you know, work on dialing in a little bit. We'll put this kind of stuff up here. I'm going to group together MC cable fittings and parts and pieces because those, I don't use it very often. So that's going to stay in the warehouse stock also. Single connector and the double barrel connector. I don't like using these boxes with the plastic ears, so this is going to go in stock also. All right, surely there's stuff up here that needs to go back. Man, this is a little embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I picked up some extra tape from Home Depot. What else? We've got a 6-foot appliance cord here. Some label maker tape, some tape. You know what's going on. This all looks like trash. Oh yeah, more of these RS covers. Duplex. Okay, this will be fun. My trash can is overflowing. Let's play a game. Let's play What is Jacob's Diet During the Day? Grape Celsius, gas station pizza, grape Celsius, supply store ticket, gas station pizza, Gatorade bottle, retro vibes Celsius, grape Celsius, retro vibes Celsius, supply store tickets, peach mango green tea Celsius, retro vibes Celsius, grape Celsius, supply store ticket. I tried one of these Alani's the other day. This is the Orange Kiss Alani energy drink. I don't know, it was like a 5.5 out of 10. A little bit of a break in energy drinks, it looks like. Wait, Wild Berry Celsius, gas station pizza, grape Celsius, tape packaging, and supply store tickets, and a phone jack. What's that doing in there? All right. Band-aids for boo-boo and ouchie management. Random single gang slider box. Save that. We like those. Wire scrap. Bungee cord. I think I remember this tape kind of sucking. Oh, it's that kind. Okay, that's trash. Moving into the summertime, I think the hot hands can be removed. Another Lowe's trip. Oh, looks like I really stocked up on my knockout seals from Lowe's at some point. Wagos, restock. Three port and 5 port. Restocked on Wagos. Got some additional, these are some standard depth 4 squares with the mounting brackets. I want some of these on the truck too. Looks like we can use some of these regular cut-ins as well. Empty box. All right, let's get this thing vacuumed out. Conduit reamer will go in here. This is kind of the secondary tools. Tape restock. Arc fault breaker up here. I like to use these little canvas bags to store Romex rolls of Romex in right here. It makes it easier to transport, and it also offers a, you know, a thin layer of protection for the roll inside of it. Keeps some of the dust and debris out, maybe. There you go, perfect. Silicone sealant. I have a pack out container here, which is dedicated to chemicals and compounds and sealants, things like this. I also have some of this great stuff, gap filler, you know, half a brick of duct seal in there. This is the F4P, no ox, X, no locks, dielectric grease, whatever you call this. Chemicals, tapes, all goes in here. This pack out container smells like cancer. A little tip. Get on Amazon and get yourself one of these variety pack, multi-packs of these zipper bag. Comes with a big variety. This one came with pint size, quart size, and then 1 gallon and 2 gallon. I also ordered a variety pack of these tiny little dime bags to organize small parts and stuff. This is a really powerful organizational tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this transformer that I've already taken out of its packaging and stuff, and I want it to stay with this octagon box cover because that's the way that this style is meant to mount. It's not super heavy duty. It's not meant to store metal parts like this, but it will help to make sure these two parts stay together, and it'll keep the dust off of it mostly until I need to use it. And then I think I'll do the same thing with a 2 gallon bag and this ceiling fan brace kit. How are we doing on devices here? Now I'm going to put these RS covers in this box because this RS cover is a little bit special. It's meant for a 1450R or similar receptacle that takes this same size opening, but this one is a Hubble brand 1450R, and it's got the EV rating. The outer diameter of this black piece here is just slightly larger than a regular 1450R. This cover here is designed for a standard size 1450, and you can see it's just barely too small. You see that? Won't fit inside. You can't properly install it like this. This one here has a slightly larger diameter, and it'll fit over the Hubble brand 1450. So I'm going to keep this RS cover with this receptacle because this receptacle is the only thing that this will be installed with. This is another example of making kits out of things. Van Neistat did a great video on making kits. It's important for organization. Need to restock on GFIs, down to my last one. Got duplex receptacles. I've got single pole switches. Just one left in that box. I'll consolidate. A few more toggle 3-ways. I think I have some of those in stock, yeah. I think I also want some more standard duplex receptacles, which I have extras of here. 15 amp. You need duplex receptacles. I'll set here. Empty box. Put our professional white rags. MC cable cutter. I've got plenty of knockout seals, but not plenty of space to put them. I'm going to use one of these Klein holders for my knockout seals. There we go. Here with, right up there in that corner, perfect. All right, she's all clean on the inside, but we've still got some problems on the outside here. I'm gonna get this thing fired up and we're gonna get rolling to the car wash. But on the way, I'll tell you just a few words about my channel partner, Project to Payment. Project to Payment is a low-cost CRM software designed for small businesses and entrepreneurs like me. I am a one-man, one-truck operation, and most of the big-name CRM software companies design software for businesses that operate at a much larger scale than I do, and you pay for it too. Let me go shut the door really fast. All right, what was I saying? Yes, of course, project to payment. Let me just start with the price. It's $20 a month. Gets you all the basics of what you need to run a business like mine. You get price book management, save all your most common services in one place. It's just statistics. The faster you can get an estimate to your customer, the more likely it is to close. As well as an easy way to create estimates and email them to your customers. Has a clean online interface for your customers, so you can enjoy a lot of the benefits of a really professional look from your CRM software without all the fluff and extras. Another big benefit is flat rate pricing. You pay the same industry standard processing fee for all transactions. It does not matter the input method. Your customers can pay you via email, or you can take a card in person. And the last main benefit that I like is they have an amazing support team. They helped me import my existing customers whenever I switched from House Call Pro. They helped me import my existing price book. I didn't have to deal with any of it, that they did it for me. And they have always gotten right back to me on support requests. It's been really good. And like I said before, 20 bucks is hard to beat. My previous software was costing me hundreds of dollars a month, so it was worth it for me on that savings alone, and you can enjoy the same benefit. Click the link in the description and use code PALMER. It gets you 3 months for free. You can try it out, don't even have to worry about it, and you should try it out. I mean, the free trial is 3 months long, which is a lot of time, and they'll still help you with your price book and everything when you sign up. Give it a try and click the link and learn more before you even sign up. You can see for yourself what I'm talking about. So like I said before, use code PALMER at checkout, or just click the link in the description. Thank you, project to payment. We're pulling up to the car wash now. That'll do it. Much cleaner, no more dirt behind the wheels and all over everything. It kind of makes it look like I have my shit together, you know? But anyhow, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have any questions about whatever you saw in the video that may have interested you. Leave a like. Hit the subscribe button. If you made it this far in the video, you must like my face. And keep an eye out for the next video. I love making these videos and I love reading your comments, so I really encourage you to comment and tell me what you thought. This has been Jacob Palmer from Palmer Electrical. It's always a pleasure. See you soon. Take care.